After years in early access, Space Haven has finally reached 1.0, and if you're new to the game, chances are you're already overwhelmed by the logistical nightmare it comes with. So today I'm going to give you 10 essential beginner tips that will help you establish a natural functioning ship. Sell your extra stuffs and gear. One of the biggest beginner mistakes is hoarding everything you find. Early on, you really do not need massive amounts of hull blocks, soft blocks, extra shotguns, energy rods, or piles of unused stimulants sitting in storage. A lot of those items are far more valuable as trade goods during the early game. Try trading your excess materials for essentials like food, tech blocks, or infra blocks. Those resources are way more important when you're still trying to establish your ship's core systems. Do not overbuild. New players love building giant ships immediately, and then suddenly they realize they can't maintain it. If you overbuild too early, you will burn through your tech and infra blocks incredibly fast, and those are critical for essential infrastructure like recyclers, ore processor, composter, and point defense turrets. Start small, stabilize your scrap and ore production first, then expand gradually once your production chain can actually support it. Hover over the status icons. The game actually gives you a ton of information. At the top of your screen, hover over those tiny ship status icons. The game shows detailed breakdowns for your food supply, oxygen reserves, power duration, ship mass, and even your crew's needs and overall condition. You can quickly identify problems and decide what to build in order to solve them. This is honestly one of the easiest habits that can massively improve your efficiency. Point defense. Early on, your goal is to make your point defenses can protect your ship from asteroids. Try to build at least one turret toward the front middle section and another toward the rear middle section to maximize ship coverage. As you gather more building materials later on, you can slowly add additional turrets to create overlapping defensive coverage across the entire ship. Build a few hull windows. Your crew actually benefits from seeing outside space, so at least build a few hull windows around your bridge area, and honestly, it makes your ship feel less like a flying prison cell. Research Composter early. The composter is one of the best early researches in the game. Biomatter, alien remains, and corpses pile up constantly during normal gameplay. Instead of simply throwing them away, the composter lets you recycle them into usable materials, which means more sustainable farming later on. Grow your own food. Buying food from traders might work early on, but eventually you need your own food production. Even a few grow beds can stabilize your colony and protect you from shortages. Just hover your mouse over the food icon and see how much your colony actually consumes. The value will even change once you start growing your own food, reflecting the differences between your supply and demand. Energium is life. One of the biggest reasons you do not want to overbuild too early is because everything needs power. And once your ship starts scaling up, Energium disappears incredibly fast. So whenever possible, try to stockpile Energium by mining it or buying it from traders before you desperately need it. Build walls. This sounds obvious until your entire crew suffocate from smoke because fire started and spreads fast into the rest of your vessel. Internal walls are incredibly important. They compartmentalize damage, preserve oxygen, control temperature, and can literally save your entire ship during emergency situations. Scaling up. Space Haven is a survival colony simulator, and things can spiral out of control very quickly. So before expanding your ship or recruiting more crew member, always think your logistical capability first. Scaling too quickly without proper infrastructure is one of the fastest ways to collapse your colony. So yeah, those are my 10 beginner tips for Space Haven. This game honestly becomes incredibly addicting once your ship finally starts functioning properly. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know down in the comments what kind of Space Haven content you guys want to see next. Maybe advanced ship designs or even a full survival playthrough series. Anyway, this has been Adam, and I'll see you guys on the next video.